This platform is a game changer for Memecoin traders and has features BullX can't match even with their new update. It's lower fees, a faster network, faster trades, and wait for it, you get paid in SOL just for trading. So stick around, I'm going to break down all the best settings for buy, sell, filters, and what to look for with these new features to find a meme coin that's likely to pump. To get started here, it's Axiom Pro. I believe you guys can save like 10 to 15% discount on fees if you use my code here for early access. You also get paid to trade, which a lot of platforms don't have. So kind of like how you get cash back on a credit card, you can get SOL back, which is super cool. So I'm excited about that. Once you guys grab that early access code, I will put it down here next to a green check mark and also in the comments here pinned right there. Then once you're in, it will give you like a private key first. So make sure to copy that down, write it down. I'm already logged in, so it's not going to give it to me again. But it will pop up with a private key. Keep it somewhere safe or with your safe documents, because once it disappears, it disappears. For instance, if you get a new computer breaks, or you're trading on your phone and you have to get a new phone, and you don't have access to your login for this platform or access to your Phantom wallet to log in or something like that, you're going to need that private key in order to transfer your funds somewhere else. So very important there. But once you are logged in, you'll see your wallet up here towards the top right. Let's say we don't have any money here and we want to deposit some money in. So you can go ahead and copy this address. You can also buy, so it's powered by Coinbase, so I believe it'll probably just log in my Coinbase account. So buy or transfer with Coinbase, you can buy with a debit card. Coinbase will ask you to sign in, and then you can purchase directly from there. As you'll see, all my information is automatically hooked up, but you just put in like amount of SOL, 100, it'll load up, you can confirm your purchase, and if you already set up your Coinbase account, I do have another video on that. It's going over the Phantom wallet and everything, so you can search that on my channel if you need help with that. That'll automatically go through your bank account there. So you can buy, you can also convert. Let's say you have ETH or something, or USDC, you can convert it. So if you wanted to deposit money from your Phantom wallet that you already had, you can just click send, and we can go ahead, take whatever SOL we have, copy this address, just select copy, and go ahead, paste it in here. And then whatever amount you want to do, you'd hit next and then send, and it'll send it directly to your wallet on Axiom here. So that's where you do all that fun stuff. If you do have questions on that, feel free to visit my Phantom video on my channel, or you can ask down below in the comments. But anyways, I know BullX just rolled out, their new stuff as well here too. So you'll see like if a token has migrated before with a dev, which can be extremely helpful because it can show they actually have success in meme coins, like, oh, hey, they have migrated a token before, so it could be likely, to pump to that next level if you see it like under new creations or something like that. You can see a lot of different data here, which even Hypervision isn't really showing. So if we compare BullX's new Hypervision to Axiom's just regular pulse page here, and all these are the same, they're just worded differently. So you have new pairs, final stretch, migrated. On BullX, it's new creations, about to graduate, graduated, all the same thing. But one thing is Axiom has a lot more information. So you can see right off the bat how many bundles are in a certain token, which is extremely helpful because you don't want a super high bundling amount. You can see the number of pro traders in a trade if you just hover over this number here, which is also, I believe it's kind of like smart money or smart wallets, something like that. BullX does have this feature, which is the migration. So you can see if this dev has migrated a token before, which can be helpful. It could show, if this dev was successful or not before, this coin could be likely to pump up. Axiom does have that as well, so that was a really great feature there. The amount of holders, you can see that everywhere. You can see snipers holding, you see that everywhere. Dev holding, top 10 holders, etc. Another cool feature is you can directly click here and it will pull up Twitter to search for that token. So you can automatically see if it's a popular token. Maybe you see some of your guys that you're following in here, or maybe it's really hyped up post or something like that, then maybe it's a good buy. So I like how you can just click that search icon and X will automatically pop up with that CA. So like this one popped up with nothing, probably not a good coin to buy, right? So I also like the fact, and BullX does have this as well, but you can see if a Twitter profile was created before. So I did have that one coin popped up, but it must have rugged. So like this Twitter profile, it's in orange. It has been used before, meaning they're just reusing the same X profile over and over again. And the coin could be likely to rug. It's just not a good sign for a coin. So BullX does have that too. You can pop it up here. So like there it is there. So there's two, this X profile has been created before, probably not a good coin to buy. So that is super cool that you can see that on both platforms now. You can see directly here. You can also see if the DEX has paid. I was trying to find. So like here, DEX paid. That's a good sign. That means they have money to blow and spend on ads, and it'll pop up on DEX Screener first. So, more people are likely to buy when they see that first on DEX Screener. So stuff like that is always a good sign too to look at. But I don't believe you can see that on BullX under Hypervision here, at least that I can see. I was only seeing migrated tokens, which Axiom has, and then the red X is for Twitter here, which you want to kind of avoid. So if we compare the speed of BullX to Axiom, and I just have these laid side by side, I just have Solana selected, and for the DEXs, I just have pump.fun. That's what I normally select. So you'll see that up here, just pump. And we can actually see which one is quicker at getting a token to us. So you'll see right there, Axiom popped up with money milliseconds before BullX, but that matters in meme coin trading. We'll just watch another one here. So you'll see another one there. ABS popped up. Coney coin popped up a lot faster. This ABS, Baja, Wife. So Axiom's just moving a lot faster than BullX is, which is amazing. So you're going to get that extra speed on this platform. And then as well, like I said, on the filters here, I would be paying attention to depth migrations. You can snipe on migration right here, or buy just right here with this lightning bolt. You can also enable Nova. So if you're big on Nova, you can just open up Nova Click, and the links in my description below or in the comments. So I'm a big Nova user, but you can have it on either platform, whichever you prefer. I just really like the speed of this platform. It's a lot better. So you could snipe these tokens with Nova. You can tell it's migrating right now, or you can just snipe it directly on Axiom there. You'll see this one's migrating. So that's what that little target means. The lightning bolts on Axiom just mean buy if I disable Nova. So let's disable it. You'll see the snipe disappears for Nova there. But these you can directly snipe when you hover over it if you don't want to use Nova, you just want to use Axiom. Other cool features, you can directly import your wallet tracker. So if you have a bunch of like wallets right here, we can actually go to our wallet tracker and import, export our wallet. You just would hit export here, it downloads it. And we can actually you can either add a wallet directly if you find a new wallet, or you can import a wallet. So we would paste this that we downloaded, open it, Command A, Command C, Command V, and we can import our wallet directly into here, which is freaking awesome. So I don't have to go through all that work again. You can also see live trades. So once these wallets populate, I believe all these wallets are taking live trades, and you can move this around. So BullX, they just kind of have this down below, right? So if we go back here, you can see alerts, but I can't see the tokens while I'm trading. I can't see these. I have to like click and go off these guys for the wallets I'm tracking. Axiom, I can actually move this around and, see what they're buying, see live trades and things like that. They do have a Twitter tracker as well. They said they are working on actually you being able to have your own profiles there. I know BullX just added their own Twitter tracker that you can move around too. So it's kind of whatever you prefer there. But I believe both platforms, as you'll see here, following coming soon, are working on this. Whoever you're following feature will be able to populate here, just like you see on Axiom as well. So I believe you do have to spend, you must trade more than 5 SOL to access the Twitter feed. I just opened this account, so I'm going to actually try trading on this for a week and see if it's cheaper and better than BullX. I believe it will be, just because it's faster, has lower fees and things like that, at least for meme coins. So I also wanted to show you a quick little filters here, and I have these written out for you guys. So if you go to new pairs, I'm actually going to put this at 9,500 because sometimes it bounces. But if you just wanted I usually don't trade new pairs. That's me, just not my jam. And the other thing I forgot to mention is you can actually see, you can filter these by DEX paid. So if they pay to have a DEX, a lot of people will try to snipe those meme coins because it means they have money and it's likely to pop up on DEX screen or higher, and maybe retail buyers or people that are interested will be more likely to buy that coin, hence it could pump up. Some people I know use like Smart Pump or Token Tracker here on stock.fun. So like I said, Axiom just has a lot of different platforms combined that you don't have to move around and open a bunch of tabs, which is what I'm really excited about. So I'm sick of logging in to different telegrams, different bots, Dex Screener, GMGN, whatever. And I also trade perpetuals up here, which I'll show you next. But you could filter this by Dex paid, which is really cool. So instead of going to stock.fun, a lot of people will snipe tokens directly from here. If they paid for a DEX, like I said, it's likely that they have money and the coin could be likely to pump and things like that. Same with like the King of the Hill one over here. So you could filter by that, but I'm going to show you a couple of quick filters here and kind of what I would do. But like I said, play with these, nothing set in stone, see what kind of works for you, just so you can get a feel of meme coins if you're just starting out. And notice like what coins are pumping with these numbers, what coins aren't. You can also search keywords. So if you, sometimes I'll go to like Google Trends, right? You can see what's popping for the day on the internet. You see what's trending now, past 24 hours or past 4 hours started trending, stuff like that. So if there's coins about to pop out, or you can just go to X and search on there. So you could search specific keywords if you want to snipe some tokens. Some people like playing with the bonding curve as well. But if we go over to metrics for new pairs, you can just set your minimum market cap to 9,500 there. If you want to do number of transactions, stuff like that, you can play with that. Sometimes I like to play with that as well. For final stretch here, just so you guys can see, I usually have an age of 180 hours max, snipers at 12 max, and 23,000 market cap min. So I'll just put that in so you guys can see here. Once again, pumps only selected. You can move over to metrics. So market cap 23,000, snipers 12. Have max, and then age is under audit right here, 180 max. So you can hit apply all. So you'll see it filters it out. And then for migrated, you'll see snipers 12 max, 5 pro traders min. Go over here, do market cap 25K, probably do 24,500. Just be safe. Transactions 100, and number of buys 100 minimum, and then 5 minimum pro traders. So those are some of the filters I would use, you know, if you guys are just starting out in meme coins. A lot of the pro guys out there that you'll see, they do not use filters. They're just staring at this like 10 to 12 hours a day. And they practice that, you know, for probably over a year now. So if you want to go that route and just start really drilling in and trying to get good at that, that's an option. If you don't have the time, you know, start with the filters, start looking at what you're seeing, maybe schedule out some time in your day. You can also go over to Discover here. You can see what's currently trending. You can see Dex Screener as well. So once again, another platform that's kind of integrated in here. Kind of already went over this, but you can see live trades, which is awesome. And I can directly buy in here, which is really cool too. I believe they do have, like I said, cheaper gas fees and things like that. So they have, yeah. So they have cheaper fees than BullX or Photon. So depending on the volume, so usually on BullX or Photon, you're paying a 0.9%. Here you're probably paying like a 0.75%. So that's how they're competing with them as well. The other thing I'm super excited about, I mean, I think this overall design is just plain clean, but you'll also see like Twitter alerts here once I start trading on here. I can trade perpetuals on here, which this is what I'm super excited about because I do trade a lot of perpetuals like daily, since that's what I kind of started out in. I'm usually trading like one coin, and usually it's Solana. The only thing is I wish they had more leverage. I'm currently using Mexi or Blowfin, and I usually do like 50 to 100x leverage on these on the 1 minute to 5 minute time frame. So I'm going to see if it's gonna, you know, mess up my profit or stuff like that too much, but I'm in practice just trading here on a week, see how it goes with the USDC. Because if I can just move everything over to one platform, this will be a game changer for me. Because right now, trading on Mexi, because it has lowest fees, and I have to sign in to freaking Switzerland here with a VPN because you can't use Mexi in the USA. So that's a whole nother thing. But if I can just trade perpetuals on here, awesome. Another thing you could do, let's say we wanted a short, like with, all the meme coins have been going down with Sol, but you could pop up here, could have put in like a short for with, way back here, caught that, leverages, yeah, 10x, that would have been cool. But especially when the market was tanking, I know a lot of people will short meme coins, so that's something I'm kind of looking at too, because usually meme coins go down, even the big ones. Yield. I'm not sure. I got to do some research on this, but for yield, you can earn, looks like 6.27% on USDC. So they do have a Solana yield coming soon down here, staking through Jito, which is going to be super cool. Usually if you stake like ETH or Sol or something like that, it will give you a lot more, annual percentage back. So, but let's say we stake some USDC here. Let's say it's $1,000. We would earn $60 per year on that yield, which is pretty nice. So if you have like 10,600, so on and so forth. So, I mean, if I'm trading like perpetuals and meme coins on here and transferring that to USDC just to stake on here, that would be lovely. I would probably, there's a lot of different platforms on here to stake. So I'd probably look at this annual percentage yield and see who is the best out there. But looks like they're going to migrate Solana on here too. So you also do have your portfolio. So I haven't actually transferred any money in here yet, obviously, but you'll be able, on this portfolio, you can see everything right here, your P&L for spot, perpetuals, anything like that. They also, unlike BullX, they have a rewards program. BullX does have a rewards program. It's just you can't get in unless you were a partner when they first came out. I think it was like back in December or November, and I wasn't even doing videos back then. So you just can't get in. But if you guys wanted to earn points and rewards and things like that and refer your friends, you can do that directly through here, which is awesome too. So they just have a really good rewards, less fees, things like that. You get Sol cash back. So that means you kind of get paid for trading, which is awesome. I also heard that their graphs are actually faster too. So if we do move over to like this graph section, other cool features, you'll see Nova popped up right away. So you can use Nova here. But like this one, it's migrating right now. You can snipe, and BullX did just come out with this as well. So like I said, whatever platform you guys prefer, these both kind of have it. But I just think this has a lot more features that you can easily see. You can see liquidity burn. You can see DEX paid down towards the right here. So like I said, if DEX is paid, a lot of people will try to snipe those coins. You can see how many pro traders are in it, or smart money and things like that. You can see number of holders down here. These are all things I would be looking at. Insiders, bundlers. They also have, if you move over to trade panel here, you can see the number of buys. You can see holders down below, kind of the same as everyone else, as well as a bubble map. So you can also take a look at that if you're trading. This one is currently migrating. I'll just pick another coin here that's not migrating. But like this one, for instance, if you wanted to have an advanced strategy, you can add a take profit, stop loss. You can sell. A lot of people will play. They'll see the dev buy, and then they'll see the dev sell. And a lot of people, a pump up will happen, So if you ever put this on like GMGN or BullX or things like that, you'll notice when the dev sells, it usually pumps up. Not all the time, of course. So that's why they do have that function. So you can put like a sell amount when the dev sells. You can also do a migration sell amount there. You can also set your presets down here. So they have buy settings, sell settings, kind of same thing as BullX here for buy settings. I normally do this on Nova, but buy settings, I'm usually at like 25. I do this at like 0.005-ish. Once again, depending on volume, you're going to want to go higher if there's a lot of transactions coming through, even up to like 0.01 or 0.02. But usually I'm around like a 0.05. Bribe, you always want your bribe fee to be higher than your priority fee. They're more likely to take bribe fees over priority fees for your transaction to go through. So bribe fee, I'm usually at like a 0.01 or 0.03 or something like that. So those are my, I would say, typical buy settings. If it's not, if it's not like thousands of percentages of volume here. So you can see the amount of 5-minute volume here, which is just 164% if you move over. So I do like something super low with this, even like 0.002. I'm probably like 0.01. Sell settings. So you can actually set your presets here. If you were trading with a lot of money, they have the RPC function. So you can enable MEP protection, and this will make your transactions go through super fast. You can do sell settings. Sell settings, I always do a bit higher. So usually I'm around like 30, 35. Priority fee, I'm usually at like a 0.08 to 0.01. Sorry, 0.008 to 0.01. And then bribe fee, like I said, I usually put that higher as well, probably like 0.01 to 0.03. So those are some just typical settings for you guys. Like I said, it's going to depend on volume here. So this one doesn't have a lot of volume, so you probably wouldn't even need to know that. And it rugged. I mean, you can clearly tell this is a rug just based on this chart. So we can also see like top traders down below. We can see the dev's previous tokens, which is pretty cool. You can see what rugged and what didn't if you wanted to do like additional research down here. So if we go back, let's see if we can find like a good coin. So you'll see like the dev bought here, the dev sold here. So this would have been like a good place to buy. It gets that like pump up that I was talking about for like a 2 to 3x, I think it was. So let's say you bought or set that advanced strategy. So if you just go to advance here, it says buy on dev sell amount, it will automatically buy, 0.01, 0.11 when that dev sells. So you could catch something there. And a lot of people will play that strategy. That's just one of many strategies, but you could do that there and see how it works out. So we can check that up and see if our buys are equaling more than our sells. This actually might be an okay, maybe not. It's kind of staying steady. I've noticed a lot of coins, if they just kind of stay steady on this line, they'll pump up like a week later. It just takes some time. Granted, they have to be a good coin. But those are kind of the main features I wanted to show you guys. I'm going to try trading on this for a week. I'm going to deposit some money in. If you guys have questions about this platform or want to learn more, please let me know. Like I said, it does have a lot built in with it where you don't have to move around on Telegram, on GMGN, on BullX, perpetuals, yields, the Twitter tracker is going to be amazing. So go ahead, check it out. My early access code is below if you want to get started with it, and I will talk to you soon.